benching, a trench box, or shoring, regardless of the soil type. Materials and excavated earth must be kept at least 2 feet from the edge of the excavation. Inspections by the competent person are required daily and after any event that might affect the integrity of the excavation. It might include a rainstorm or some other weather event. Any trench that's 4 feet deep or more must have a ladder, stairway, or ramp available for exit within 25 feet of any employee. Don't use broken or damaged ladders. Straight ladders must be tied off at the top. Do not place a ladder against a movable object. The base of a straight ladder must be pleated, held in place by an assistant, or otherwise secured. Ladders used for access to another level must extend 3 feet above that level and be tied off. Keep the base and the landing area clear of debris or other materials. Always face the ladder when ascending or descending. Don't carry materials or tools up or down the ladder. Use a rope with a bucket, etc. Don't carry them in your hands. Never overreach. Keep your belt buckle between the rails. Step ladders must be fully opened and the spreaders locked. Guardrails, midrails, and toe boards must be installed on all open sides of scaffolds more than 6 feet above ground. Scaffold planks must be at least 2 inches by 10 inches nominal scaffold grade lumber, or aluminum or steel planks may be used. Planks must be cleated and extend at least 6 inches beyond the scaffold support. Scaffolding must be at least 2 planks wide. Scaffolding must be inspected daily by a competent person. Access ladders must be provided, and the scaffolding must be tied to the structure when the height is more than 4 times the base width. Rolling scaffolds must not exceed 4 times the minimum base, and casters must be locked when in use. No one is permitted on the scaffold when it's being moved. Cranes must be inspected daily, placards posted conspicuously. Hoisting personnel in the crane basket requires a written permit from Whirlpool. Crane operators shall take signals from 1 signal person only. The swing radius must be adequately varied. Riding the hook or load is prohibited. A fire extinguisher must be located in the cab. For operations near power lines, refer to OSHA 1926 stuff, 1407 through 1411 for minimum clearance distances. Do not walk or stand under suspended loads. Mobile equipment such as forklifts, scissor lifts, aerial lifts, and other heavy equipment can be operated only by trained and authorized personnel. Set the parking brake when leaving a piece of equipment. Where provided, seat belts must be worn. It is prohibited to ride on loads, fenders, running boards, tailgates, or with your legs or arms dangling over the sides of equipment. Vehicles must be equipped with a backup alarm. Cutting and welding operations. Prior to welding, verify that combustible materials have been removed at least 30 or cover them with a fire blanket. A fire watch is required for the duration of welding plus 30 minutes after completion. Keep leads and hoses off of floors, walkways, and stairs. Safety glasses are required under the welding hood. Only spark lighters are permitted to light torches. Appropriate protective gloves and clothing are required. Regulators must be equipped with flame arresters or backflow prevention devices. Protective caps must be kept on all cylinders not in actual use. All cylinders must be stored, secured, and transported in a vertical position. Oxygen and acetylene or other fuel gas cylinders in storage must be separated from each other feet or by a 5-foot high fire-resistant barrier with fire resistance of at least 30 minutes. Cylinders must not be taken into confined spaces. Welding or burning may require mechanical or exhaust ventilation to reduce smoke and fumes. If ventilation cannot be provided, then supplied air respirators must be used. Metals such as zinc, lead, cadmium, or chromium bearing materials, you must wear a filter type respirator. Lockout tagout. The site's lockout tagout policy shall be used. All locks installed shall have a tag that identifies the owner. Each employee must have their own lock. Always attempt equipment startup after de-energizing and locking out the equipment. Only remove locks that you have installed. Follow standard permit required confined space entry procedures. You must have a completed entry permit. Attendants must monitor the entry to the space at all times. All entrants listed on the permit. Safe atmospheric conditions must be met and maintained. Entries in progress and verified by a calibrated 4-gas meter. Barricades. Yellow caution tape means that it's permissible to enter the area, but be aware of hazards that are. Red danger tape